everyone, we're going to find the first and second derivative and find for what values of t is our curve concave upward for our parametric equations. So for our first derivative, we're going to write derivative of y with respect to x equals our derivative of y with respect to t divided by derivative of x with respect to t. All right, so this equals, for our y, we have to use the product rule. We'll get negative t times e to the power of negative t plus e to the power of negative t. And for the denominator, we're just going to get e to the power of t. So let's factor out, let's simplify this, and factor out e to the power of negative t. And that gives us 1 minus t divided by e to the power of t, which is going to equal, when you simplify these two, we're going to have e to the power of negative 2t times 1 minus t. We have to simplify because we have to take the second derivative. All right, for the second derivative of y with respect to x, that's going to be our derivative with respect to t of our derivative of y with respect to x divided by our derivative of x with respect to t. So for our numerator, we're just going to take this derivative here. So this is going to be, with the product rule again, e to the power of negative 2 times negative 1 plus, copy down your 1 minus t times the derivative of e to the power of negative 2t, which is negative 2e to the power of negative 2t. All right. And then you just copy down your derivative of x with respect to t, which is e to the power of t. Now, before we move on, let's go ahead and factor out that should be a t. Let's factor out e to the power of negative 2t. So that's going to give me equals e to the power of negative 2t. And we'll have negative 1 minus 2 plus 2t. All right. All divided by e to the power of t. Okay, so let's take care of these two. That's just going to be e to the power of negative 3t. We have 2t minus 3. All right, so that's what we have. I'll copy it down on the next slide because we're running out of room. So again, we had our second derivative of y with respect to x equals e to the power of negative 3t times 2t minus 3. So our curve is concave upward when my second derivative here is positive. So that means my e to the power of 3, negative 3t times 2t minus 3 has to be positive. All right. So all you have to do is you could divide both sides by this piece and just look at this. So for this, we have 2t minus 3 has to be positive or greater than 0. So 2t is greater than 3. So t must be greater than 3/2 for our curve to be concave upward. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.